Know it all land, know it all land, know it all land. Look, man, we are at that time of the year, man, where it's just wow, man. It's one and done. Everybody's getting prepared, and I'm gonna tell you, we are right here at the edge of everything. And Big G, unfortunately, has a big lead. I mean, Big G has talked a lot of craziness throughout this year, but somehow he has came out on top. I tell you again, he is got his Lucky Charms bracelet. He got the Lucky Charms 4-leaf clover in his pocket
for a year.
And he's doing this, man. I'm telling you, he's done it
for a year.
He's done it. He's done it for a whole year. He's done it for a whole kind of like Gazelle with Tom, but that's over with. But we're gonna talk about this, man. We're gonna definitely jump into this. I definitely want to say the records out loud so that everybody can hear them, man. I'm super pumped for this weekend. We got me. I'm 170, 197, and 2. Big G is 177, 91, and 2, and Tate is 173. 95 and 2. Listen, I'm gonna have to actually go back and do some research and check because I don't know if these numbers is right. That Tate got me back too. I don't know how in the world I'm back.
You back 6 for me. That's all that matters.
Listen. We like to thank you guys for being here. What is up, Big G, man? How are you today, man? And how you been this week, bro?
First of all, that one and done you talking about. That's for you this weekend because it's adios muchachos for you. Now, Tate Boy Fresh, he got a shot. But you are out of here after this weekend. But I've had a good week, man. There's some interesting things going on here, and there might be some surprises going on next week with the OHIO. But I'm trying to stay away from that, man. There's something big brewing down in Columbus, but we'll see. We'll see come Monday.
And Tate, man, how you doing, bro? How was your week, bro?
What's today?
Today is Friday, going into Saturday. The games this weekend. We have the 49ers on Saturday, and we have also, who else is on Saturday?
Chargers, Jacksonville.
Yeah, the Chargers in Jacksonville on Saturday, man.
But no, my week went good, man. It's been a little bit slower, man, since I ain't had to keep up with the Pittsburgh Steelers as much. You know, they're about to start the off-season shaking, but I like the direction we're going in. I think Kenny Pickett, that dude.
Yeah, he's that guy.
And we'll be back next year.
Yeah, man, listen. A lot of teams gone fishing, but this is playoff time, man. And listen, we want to just thank all of the listeners out here in Know It All Land. We want to thank you guys, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll get that notification. Also, you can check us out on Twitter. A lot of you have been doing so already, man. And listen, let's just jump into it, bro. Like, the first game we had is the 49ers versus the Seahawks. 49ers versus the Seahawks. Man, look, I think I've been going first this whole season. I am gonna change this up a little bit.
No. You going first. Don't try it.
He ain't talked to us about this before. He just got here and said, I'm going to change this up.
I'm definitely going to change this up a little bit. The reason why I said I'm going to change this up is not the order in which we pick. See, if Big G's mouth wasn't so big, he would probably hear what I'm about to do, right? Mm-hmm. Normally on my picks, I would just jump out and I say, okay, this is why I think this person's gonna win, blah, 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 it's over with. I'm changing it up, right? There's a reasoning and a method behind my madness as far as the reason why I'm picking what I'm picking. Playoff football is definitely different than regular season football. And if you know anything about playoffs, the veterans on every team step up. Coaches, veterans, young stars, veterans, everybody step up. This first game that we got, the 49ers versus the Seahawks, is interesting in the fact that we have a rookie quarterback at the helm, right? Mm-hmm. And I just have to say this, man. If this man Brock Purdy can get through this week, this man Brock Purdy got a shot. Mm-hmm. I think they are going to throw everything but the kitchen sink. Seattle's defense is not bad by far. And they're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at this man. So depending on first quarter of this game, my prediction is gonna be a little different. And this is a switch up. I'm giving scores this time. I'm giving scores because I'm feeling that way. I'm giving scores this whole time. And I think that, or at least I'll say about how much they'll win by. I think San Francisco is going to win this game by 3. It's going to be a close game. I really feel like Brock Purdy's going to have some problems doing some things. And if he makes it through this game, his cut will be a little bit different. But I still pick the 49ers by 3 in this game.
I ain't picking who will score by win because the NFL football is nuts and anything can happen at any time. I just know that the San Francisco 49ers are a way better team than Seattle Seahawks. And I know the only position that has any type of deficit, any type of where you got a question mark behind it, is the quarterback slot because of Purdy being an unproven rookie playing his first set of playoffs. But outside of that, if there was anybody else, if it was Trey, if it was Jimmy Garoppolo playing, it wouldn't even be a question. It'd be the 49ers in a blowout. So I think with the home crowd out there in Santa Clara, California, and Purdy doing his thing with Debo, McCaffrey, Ayuk, Little, the list goes on and on. The 49ers win the football game and beat Seattle.
Okay. I didn't ask you to give any points. I said I'm switching it up. And I'm doing that. But I hear you. And, Fred Warner in that defense, I think is going to be ready as well. Fred Warner. Tate, man, talk to me, brother.
Man, this game going to be closer than a lot of people think, but give me the 49ers. That's it. That's all. I'm done.
Yeah, I hear you, Tate, man, and I really believe that, man. I think they're going to, like I said, they're going to blitz him in ways in which he's never seen before. And it's one thing I saw, a chink in his armor, was his blitz recognition. He gets lost in it. And if they can keep that up, this game may get, closer than the 49ers want it to be, but I still pick about 3. Next game we got is the up again, down again, Jacksonville Jaguars, and they are hosting the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers. Bruh, this is a game. I'm going to tell you why this is a game to me, is we just lost Mike Williams today. Mike Williams is gone, but Keenan Allen's still there. What's the receiver that he's been going to all season? Number 7, he's still there. What's his name?
The tight end, Everett, ain't it?
No, not Everett. There's another tight end.
Everett's number 7. You talking about?
There's another tight end. There's
another receiver. Palmer.
Yes, Palmer. You
number
still got
3.
Palmer over there?
I think number 5.
Yeah, you got Palmer over there, and then you still have Eckler. So, I don't foresee this game, getting out of hand. And they got Derwin James back. What's the other guy back at safety they got back there too?
Samuel.
He came back because Micah Hyde is going to be back for Buffalo, but it's another safety.
Samuel's back. The Samuel Jr., whatever his name is, Derwin James is back. Nicky Bosa's back, and one of the linebackers is back.
Yeah, so I don't foresee. I don't see the Chargers having a rough time with them. But for this reason, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be shaking. Like Booty Mitch from Stripper. I see it happening. 10. The Chargers gonna win this game by 10. Chargers by 10.
This is the hardest game to me as far as this weekend is concerned to pick. It's my personal picks. Because the reason is that Jacksonville beat the Los Angeles Chargers 38-10 earlier this season. They smoked them. But Herbert had a busted up set of rib cage. And he couldn't really play that good. He threw a pick 6. They was in Jacksonville. But also, too, because Staley, the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, if he loses this game, he might get fired. And it's really that serious. If he loses this game, he's playing for his life as a coach. He just might get canned. So there's a lot of folks, there's a lot of chatter, a lot of talk out there about him not being a good coach at all, and about him not being able to take Herbert to the next level, right? So I look at who's the hottest coach in the league right now. Doug Peterson. Who's playing right now? Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne. Who has a bunch of offensive weapons that match up different with the Chargers? And who can pull it out? The Chargers was off their square last week, and the defense had to win the game. I mean, the Jaguars was off their square last week, and the defense had to win the game. The Chargers got mopped in their last game. Hey, man, give me them bipolar Jacksonville Jaguars to pull it off at the crib against the Los Angeles Chargers.
I hear you. Take boy fresh. Man, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Give me what you got.
And for you and Big G both to be on a podcast called the KnoItAllZ, y'all jokers don't know nothing. Let me say this. Mod, how come Trevor Lawrence will be so shook up and Justin Herbert ain't? Ain't this Justin Herbert's first playoff game also?
True.
I'm asking the question.
True.
Oh, you asking the question? Yeah, it definitely is. But we're talking about a quarterback to me that's more seasoned than Trevor Lawrence is. But go ahead. To your point.
Okay. And Big G, Chargers didn't get blown out, man. They lost by 3 points last week.
They got blown out 38-10 when they played them earlier. So
They played Jacksonville?
Yeah, and the coach cost them Mike Williams because he was playing starters and he should.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm only talking about, you said last week they got blowed out. They didn't.
Okay.
That's all. I'm here to correct y'all when y'all wrong. That's all. But now, regarding the game, I'm kind of. I mean, I think Jacksonville playing good. Like Jacksonville defense better. I think Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence are really equals. We're gonna find it out this week. And I think a difference in the game is going to be Evan Ingram, the tight end. I got him having a big game. I got Jacksonville winning. Give me the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So we have 2 Jacksonvilles, 1.
Yeah, you the lone wolf. You can get some catch up right there. That's one game right there.
Oh yeah, I got Hans in my pocket. I got Hans ketchup in my pocket, and I'm
telling you,
there's a couple of them this week that I already know I'm catching up on, and I know it. I got a feeling about it. When I had that feeling, it is like the same feeling I had when I told you TCU was going to beat Michigan. Same feeling. But anyway,
Ohio State was going to win too. Put your losers out there too. Now.
Yeah, I did. I put my losers out there, but they should have. I mean, they should have won that game. All intents and purposes. That game was theirs. You know what I'm saying? They did everything that I said they needed to do, and they were right there. But the coach didn't let them hang. But it's a whole other thing. I don't
disagree with you. But hey man, y'all don't waste no time in this game, man. Everybody pick the Bills. Go on the next one.
Yeah, no, I said I was gonna do things different, so I got to continue my do things different. Listen, man, the Bills are the Dolphins are at the Bills, right? I will say this: Dolphins no quarterback. They're starting a young fella. This will be his second week. Like I said, the Bills are getting healthy at the right time. This is a success story. It's going to be the Bills by 14. Bills by 14 in this game.
I don't even think it's going to be that close. This is a bye this week for Buffalo. They might as well have a bye because they let the worst team that's playing the worst football into the playoffs. How, that whole tiebreaker mess was, scandalous to me. But it is what it is. Buffalo going to beat the brake shoes off of them. And Hamlin might be sitting in the box. So he might really realistically be there in the coach's and owner's box, and that place will go crazy. The ground will shake in Buffalo if Hamlin is in the box. So I look for the Bills to win big.
Tate said the Bills, so we all agree.
Bills by 3 tubs.
Yeah. He said by 3 tubs. Bills by 21. Wow. I can see it, though. But I definitely say Bills by 14. Next game, Giants at Minnesota. Here's where I'm eating catch up again, man. And I'm going to tell you something. Giants win this game without a shadow of a doubt. Daniel Jones will have at least 79 yards rushing. That's what's going to break Minnesota's back. That's what's going to break their back. The Giants should have won that game before. The thing that I don't think that Minnesota does a good job of handling quarterbacks when they get outside of the pocket, they can't handle it. And then Saquon will take over. So I look for, in this game, the Giants to get a 10-0 lead and kind of nurse it the rest of the way and get out of there. I got the Giants by 3.
So the earlier game when they played, the Giants won by a walk-off field goal, 61-yard walk-off field goal.
The Vikings won.
The Vikings won by a 61-yard walk-off field goal, 24-21. Give me the Vikings, man. I think the Minnesota Vikings win. They're at home, and I think that's going to make a big difference. I think now the next round the Vikings is gone.
You know, the Giants got their safety back that wasn't there before.
Stop Jordan Jefferson. Stop him. I dare you. I dare you. Because Jordan Jefferson gonna eat. Or Justin Jefferson, whatever the boy name is, wide receiver. He first team all NFL. That's all I care about. He first team. Stop him. Get him from getting 160 and 2 tubs. So I like Jefferson to maul them boys, for the victory.
Tate.
Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't gonna let you get out of here being lone wolf this time, man. Cause man, I think the Vikings the most fugazi team we seen all year, man. Every game the boys won been within 3-4 points. 12 wins, 12-5.
Yeah, that's correct.
All tight games. 4 to 5 games they lost, they got smoked by mostly playoff teams. Yeah. Philly, Dallas, Green Bay smoked now in the playoffs, and somebody else I'm missing. They got smoked though.
Yeah.
So the game to me, you talking about Justin Jefferson, and I get it. He's first team All Pro, probably the best receiver in the league. But you get to Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson don't get the ball like that. I got Leonard Williams and Thibodeau and them boys, and Wink Martindale's just sending everybody after Captain Kirk. Give me and Saquon will have a big game. Yeah. Give me the Giants.
Yeah, you're right, Tate. And if you realize anything about Wink, he blitzed 44% of the time. 44% of the time. They are going to change it up. They're going to get Kurt off his spot. And they had 4 or 5 sacks last game that they played. I guarantee you they'll have at least 4 or 5 again this time. No, I don't like the Giants, and I'm picking the Giants. Anyway, so we got the next game, Cincinnati versus the Ravens. This right here, my man, is the hardest game for me, right? The reason why I say that is the fact, and I got to help you with it. It's defensive football in the playoffs. There's veterans over there on that side of the ball on Baltimore, and they're not just going to lay down. They're not just going to be like, hey, Joe Burrow, you're better than us, and lay down. Again, I just think, when it comes down to it, defense wins championships. These guys are, veterans, total vets. And I think they'll keep it close. Cincinnati will pull it out in the end and eventually win this game by 7. But, yeah, I think it's going to be a closer game than anybody expects. The defense for Baltimore is not going to lay down. They're not going to be able to score many points. They're going to score. But, definitely they're just not going to lay down and let them take it from them. So, Cincinnati by 7.
Bengals going to blow their doors off. They probably are the most pissed off team and because they got the schneid. Out of all this mess, I mean, I understand about Hamlin and all whatever else, but the Bengals is pissed off. And they're going to play pissed off football the rest of the way. My boy Joe Mixon got fined $13,000 for his coin flip celebration. What you think they're going to be doing this week? They're going to be some more fines handed out because them boys going to be pissed off. You might see some Sharpies come out the side talking about Roger Goodell sucks, holding up signs and all whatever else. They got the shaft, man. The Bengals going to blow them boys out. Give me the Bengals, man.
Tate, what we got, man?
I don't know what the Big G is making a fuss about the Bengals, man. I mean, they beat Baltimore. They playing Baltimore at home. It was 7-3 that game against Buffalo. They could have won or lost. If Buffalo won, Buffalo wins the next week, they get home field. If the Bengals win, Kansas City didn't lose, they don't have home field. So I don't understand why it's a big fuss. And Joe Mixon, just like B Dirt, bumping his chops, talking about we the big dogs in the AFC. Everybody know it. I don't think you should have done that, man. I mean, can't nothing good come from talking like that. You know what I mean? I mean, they might get by this week, but what do you say, Big G's? Big G? Adios, muchachos. Next week, if they play Buffalo,
yeah,
sayonara. Adios, muchachos.
Okay.
But this week, Mod is right about it's gonna be a tighter game than people think. You talking about blow their doors off, man? Raekwon Smith just got $100 million. He ain't getting his doors blowed off. I think Marcus Peters coming back, Calais Campbell coming back. I mean, they not gonna let. And the last time they played, the first time they played, they beat the Bengals 19-17. Granted, Lamar Jackson was playing, took him down for a last second game winning field goal from Money Tucker. So I mean, Lamar not playing, but Huntley has played well. If they keep the game close, I'm picking the Bengals, but it's going to be closer than you think. Ain't no doors get blowed off.
Absolutely. I mean, these are professionals, and this was for the money, my brother. Everybody coming out here playing, man. Definitely the next game we got, man. The next game near and dear to my heart. I feel it. And I'll take all of the ridicule after I make this prediction. But I'm gonna tell you, I seen it, I feel it, it's in my heart. We send the goat packing. Either he gonna go to a different team or he's retiring. Gazelle's magic done wore off. She's not there to cast another spell and let him send back home for a second. None of that. Dallas wins this game. I think it's gonna be tight. Halftime 10-10. Dallas blows it open in the third quarter. We end up winning 31-17 over Tampa Bay.
Man, give me goat cheese, dog. I'm not even messing around, man. Give me goat cheese. Now, I will say this, though. I think that Micah Parsons is going to play pissed off because he got shafted as far as being first team All-Pro. How in the world he's not? He's probably going to finish second in defensive MVP voting, and the boy didn't make first team All-Pro. So he's going to play pissed.
Who got the edge positions as All-Pro?
They only took two linebackers. They
Myles
took
Myles Garrett, and who was the other edge?
They only took two linebackers, and Myles and didn't make it. Michael Parsons got shafted.
Yeah.
So he gonna play pissed. I ain't saying he ain't gonna play pissed. That boy gonna play pissed off. But the Dallas Cowboys have their own kryptonite on their own team. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is going to throw a pick six. He's going to do it. It's in him. He's going to do it. And when he does, the Cowboys will lose. Give me goat cheese and the Buccaneers for the victory.
Well, they got Michael Parsons down as a edge rusher with Nick Bosa.
Yeah, he didn't make All-Pro, first team All-Pro.
I'm looking at it. He did.
Not the NFL, not the NFLPA.
Not the
NFLPA. It was Myles Garrett and
this is AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't make it. He was mad. He was actually real mad he didn't make it. He was out on Twitter saying little stuff, said F that league, F their choices, and he was talking trash. He was mad that he didn't make it. He said, I don't care nothing about that vote. So, and I read it, so it'd be different if It was the truth. It was the truth. The NFLPA didn't pick him, and he was really pissed off about that. But I'll talk to after Tate's choice. I'll tell y'all some more about this whole thing. Go ahead, Tate.
Man, Mod, you had to be a little young whippersnapper, man. The last time the Cowboys won a road playoff game. 1992.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Ooh.
I'm checking. No what?
No
what?
I think it was 90. So we won a road playoff game in 1993, 94, 95, 96. We won one.
Last time the Cowboys won a road playoff game was 1992.
Okay, I'll check. Go ahead.
Before I come to school, I do my homework, bro. Once you know that. So we got that. We got 0-7 What's 0-7? The Dallas Cowboys against Gold Milk. Never beat them.
Yeah.
Never beat them. 5 times in New England, 2 times in Tampa. So I think Dallas gonna come to play. I think Tampa Bay playing with gold money. They had a terrible season. They got a losing record.
Yep.
I think they playing with house money, man. I think Dallas, McCartney, Dak, they all feel the pressure, man. It's a prime time game. You're the only show on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's goat milk territory, man. Give me Tampa Bay in the tight one. I got that thing being like 24-20.
Goat cheese late. Goat cheese late for TD to put him up, Tate. That's what you're saying?
They're gonna. I mean, Tampa haven't been able to run the ball all year, but old playoff Lenny gonna come out though. It's playoff Lenny.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this playoff Lenny for Leonard.
Playoff
Fournette.
Lenny,
yeah. I totally forgot about him. I'm thinking about goat cheese and the receivers. You know,
right.
Yeah.
So there's a thing that I want everybody, and it's the theme that's been going around the locker room. First and foremost, this team hates losing. If you look at the way that we lost this year, we lost and then we win 2. We lost and we win 4. They hate losing. Micah's one of them dudes that set the tone. Him and Trevon Diggs, they're both saying, man, we hate losing. It is what it is. This is not the Cowboys of old that were indifferent about losing. That's the first thing you got to understand. Second thing is, Dak don't care about what's happening right now. The reason why I know I was listening to him in an interview today, and he said it. He said what I thought, and it made sense. They've already talked about him. They've already said how inconsistent he is. They've already said he can't do this. They've already said he can't do that. What's the worst that's going to happen? He's going to go out there and play loose. It's going to be like, I think it's definitely going to be a colder night in Tampa Bay. It's not going to be, a hotter night. I think it's going to be a colder night on the grass, which kind of favors us in a way because, we play in that weather. The other thing is you ought to check your record on grass fields this year too. Not good. 1-4. We're 1-4.
So why does it favor you this Monday night?
It favors us. It favors
why?
us.
You 1-4 on grass.
Let me tell you. Oh, before the playoffs is over, we'll be 3-4 this season. Because after we beat Tampa Bay in Tampa Bay, we're gonna go to the 49ers and go and hand out a butt whooping there too. But anyway, like I'm saying to you, this ain't the same. When you start saying 0-7, 0-7 means nothing to people who weren't there for that. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady is 0-7, yeah. But all these kids, these are kids. They wasn't there for that. And what they wasn't there for was that playoff loss last year. And I'm telling you, it smells a lot like 92 to me. And I'm saying it before it starts. Like I said, if I have egg on my face, I'm not G. I'm going to go out. I'm going to say, hey, man, I'm wrong. If I was wrong, I'll definitely say it, KnoItAllZ fan. I'm going to tell you, I would not be surprised if it's the Buffalo Bills versus the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you, it's a great narrative. The thing that people hate about this squad, the same thing that G hate, is the fact that 4 of the top 5 games this year, top most watched games this year, involve the Dallas Cowboys. We are playing on a Monday night.
What was their record? What was their record in those 4 of those 5?
We're playing on a Monday night apart from everybody else. Again, that's TV ratings. I just want you to understand the reason why they hate this squad is because literally we are America's team. We're must-watch TV. And people hate that team for the very things you saying right there.
Exactly.
That's how y'all act. That's what it is.
Yeah, and when they lose, they go into the corner and you can't hear from them.
Show up to watch our game. 41 million.
Y'all have the most fans in all the NFL. The biggest brand, everything.
It's not just fans that watch us. The haters watch us. Just like G is gonna turn on the game and be hoping and wishing and praying, but guess what? I got a bet. G is going to have to watch all of the games. Now, this is my bet. I want G to watch all of the games next week with the cowboy blanket and the cowboy hat on. He's going to have to do it.
I'm not betting that. But you know what I am going to say? That when they lose, he's already got the scapegoat planned out. You know what? As he's talking all that mess about the Cowboys, you know who he already done told me when the camera wasn't rolling? Kellen Moore's getting fired. He already said that. So it's not Dak's fault. It's going to be Kellen Moore's fault. So it's going to be Kellen Moore's fault. I mean, or it might even be Mike McCarthy to get fired.
It's natural. So he's natural if a team loses. It's natural if a team loses. The coach may go. Only person who ain't left like that is Tomlin. But that's because they build a big hole up on them, and he got them out of it. Great coach. That's the type of coach that you want on your squad for real.
Hey man, let me ask you this. And coach will go. I mean, Kellen Moore could be the sacrificial lamb. They save McCarthy one more year. But we talked about this in the chat earlier, or I said something about it. Is Dak worth $45 million?
No.
Okay.
No. Let me tell you the reason why. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. He hasn't proved himself worth $45 million yet, as of yet. Could he play his way into that $45 million? Absolutely. But I wouldn't have paid him. The reason why I wouldn't have paid him is there's two things that I see with Dak. And if it's not just Dak, right? I told G today, and he talking about I got a scapegoat. No, I just been sitting down and we've been talking the Cowboy Nation. His coach, his offensive coordinator, and his quarterbacks coach used to be his peer. He has rose above this man, and he can't coach him no more. The man can't come to him and coach him like a normal OC or quarterbacks coach could coach. And that happens. You outgrow people in your life. It's one of them things where you have had a peer. You beat, I mean, for real, think about it. Just logically, you guys in the chat respond. Logically, I beat you out for this job. I'm more gifted. I'm a better quarterback. I do what I do better than you. You retire and become a quarterback's coach. So you're helping me. Now, you may be able to give me some things because you done studied all of that, but still, my skill set's better than yours. Then Jason Garrett was an OC for so long, and he learned a lot of what he learned from Jason Garrett. And we proved Jason Garrett's not a winner. I mean, we proved that with the Giants, proved that with the Cowboys. When it comes down to it, we could win the Super Bowl, but Kellen Moore still got to go. He still got to go. If we lose any coach, if Quinn goes, I'll be sad to see Dan Quinn go. But I'm going to tell you something. If we lose any coach, I would rather it be Kellen Moore than anybody else. I mean, for real, honestly. Kellen Moore is just not
Scapegoat City versus putting the blame where it squarely lies.
I know Big G go hard, but you make him feel the same way my Raider dude make me feel. That's just the energy you give, man.
Hey, listen, G hates the Cowboys anyway. That's his whole thing. He hates the Cowboys anyway. So I mean, it's not one of those things.
Why you get on that Rocky blue? Why you get on that Cowboy blue?
Work to work today, dog. Polo. Don't forget about it. The horses is in the building. Polo's in the building. Don't forget about the Polo, dog.
Hey man, we ain't sponsored by Polo. Quit shouting out their brand, man.
Yeah, all really right. Though. I love Ralph Lauren. That's my guy.
Really though, they need to catch that check before we start shouting their name out. But listen, you guys, you've heard the KnoItAllZ Pick'em show. Definitely got our debate in, and I want to hear from you guys, man. Make sure you chime in the chat. Man, make sure you say something to us, man. And definitely, we want to hear from you. Like I said, this is the Prove It weekend. It's the playoff weekend. I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited. We've seen all the Madden simulations. We've seen all of the people all over saying, all of the talking heads saying, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Well, it's time to shut up and play now, man. It's time to shut up and play. And definitely, I can't wait to get to it, man. You guys, thank you for rocking with us, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe us on Facebook and then on YouTube as well. And then when you subscribe on YouTube, you will get that little bell so you can go ahead and know when we are there. And then also you can catch us out on Twitter, man. Catch us out, rock with your boys, man. This is what we do. For myself, for Big G, and for Tate Boy Fresh, man, we gonna get at you, man. Peace.